Just a little walking in Sea Cliff, just to see how things are going out here. And it's pretty spectacular. Oops. .32. I could just walk up 32nd right now to Geary and take the bus, but I'd rather, I'd rather just keep walking in Sea Cliff for a little while and see all the beautiful homes, beautiful people. Now this is going to be one of those houses where the cliff is eroding and they have to do some massive, crazy work. Ooh, look at that rooftop though. That is so cool. They have a little, they should grow sprouts up there. They can grow sprouts on their rooftop. That's cool. Anyway, and check out this house right here. Oh my God, look at those windows. Just such an amazing view. The ocean and stuff. Anyway, Sea Cliff. Oh, more people have stuff growing on their roof. They've got grass on their roof. It's like a grass hut. If you have grass growing on your roof. Here's a rather majestic brick house with stained glass. It's quite phenomenal. Quite phenomenal. So hi. This house is pretty cool. I like it. Well, I could go up the lake. Lady of the Lake. You could keep going down El Camino del Mar. You're really pushing it. You're pushing it. You're going too far. You're too far out. Look at this shit. So all these houses right here are all on the cliffside, right above China Beach. So it's not really the most desirable foundation. That whole block, all the houses are like elevated off the sidewalk. It's pretty cool. And of course people have Latinos washing their cars because they're busy being very important, but they're employing people, so I think that's a good thing. This house is absolutely magnificent. What a magnificent house. It's such a cool house. I'm gonna jaywalk. Get closer to this one. I like it. I really like it. It's like a French chateau type house. It's like a chateau. And that's the front door. So you go blip blip, you go blip blip, and you go on the front door. It's beautiful. I mean, you could use a paint job, but hey, who am I to judge? My house needs a paint job too, but I ain't gonna get one anytime soon. It's just gonna be covered with flowers forever. So this is walking. A lot of channels online, they say they're walking in, a neighborhood or whatever, but clearly they're driving. It's like walking in San Francisco and they're going like 30 miles an hour. But not me. I'm actually walking. I'm gonna keep walking. Here's some nice cars. I mean, they're okay, I guess. The Porsche's a Porsche. And there's the there's the fancy schmancy super duper Tacoma with all the bells and whistles and options you could ever want. All I want is a 6-foot bed. That's the option I want. And that's a cute little public right away. Maybe someday when I have more time, I'll take a more of an extended hike through. But and here we have 30th Ave. So I kind of actually want to stay this side because I do need to eventually go back to work. But I just want to look at this house right here, because this house right here has always been quite phenomenal in my book. So I'm just gonna get a closer look at it. For some reason I had the impression that it was Robin Williams' house, but I think I just made that up. I think I just told myself it was, but I don't think it actually is in real life. McLaren Street, in honor of John McLaren. John McLaren was the superintendent of the parks. He is the principal developer of Golden Gate Park, and if he saw that Ferris wheel, he would die all over again. He was not a fan of statuary or buildings or anything in Golden Gate Park. He didn't want to see any of it. He just wanted a park. But it is what it is. There's a statue of him, and I think he's the one that purposely placed it almost completely out of sight in the beginning of the rhododendron dell, because he was a rather diminutive man, you know, a little over 5 feet tall. So when they made a statue of him, he was just like, oh yeah, this is my life-size statue, and I'm gonna put it, oh, so beautiful. Oh my God, there's litter here. Oh my God, they should call in the Marines. I saw a piece of litter out here. Anyway, right up here at this intersection is the entrance. Oh, maybe I spoke too soon. That's close. It's somewhere around here. I was coming from the other way, so I don't know. I get a little discombobulated. You know, I used to have it all down, I swear. But my days of careening through the streets in a V8 Grand Marquis Luxor cab have been over for 15 years, so I don't remember everything. You know, I'm ashamed to say. Another beautiful house. A beautiful staircase. I like that staircase. It's a great idea. Huh. And that portico is, look at those doors. Absolutely amazing doors. That place looks not lived in. Maybe it's owned by a Chinese Communist party. Oh, right down there where that, whoops, I'm covering up with my finger, where that terracotta roof is, I'm not going to go down there now because I'm going to go back, is the entrance part to China Beach. But my time is running out, so I'm just going to walk back somewhat towards civilization. Hi. It's about time. People started smiling again. Make smiling okay again. Look at her. She just went through that stop sign at 20 miles an hour. Well, shit, if he can smoke a cigarette, I'm going to smoke a cigarette. Who let the dogs out? Who. That's another palace, huh? Yeah, these houses are some of the prime houses in San Francisco. Absolutely. Probably, I mean, at least $10 million. Who fucking knows? I mean, you know, one of those little boxes that they made their denigrating, you know, song about was nowadays it's over $1 million, you know. So you can only imagine a house like this overlooking the Golden Gate. Forget about it. And see, at the extreme end of my present view You can see that rooftop. That's a synagogue. I think that's the synagogue at Arguello. So that kind of gives you an idea of where we're at. And I think I'll bring my sea cliff tour to an end. I'm gonna redo the water line to that house. I need to do that. Just so you can get an idea of how amazing this neighborhood is. And you know, depends on your mentality. You might feel like, almost like, I don't know. It's a beautiful place to walk though. And that looks like some sort of hazardous waste abatement project. Some asbestos. They had to cover that building up. To redo it because to contain asbestos. So can you imagine, oh, how much that costs? Now here's a cool little public right-of-way. Actually, I might walk up it. I'm gonna walk up it and go back towards Geary. Just for the fun of it. Just pretend I'm in the countryside. The beautiful roses. These are always like interesting little public right-of-ways where people can access their garages or whatever. My mom has a friend, a poet, who lives over here somewhere. And I remember going to her house and coming in through such an entrance. It might be this very street. I think we were picking something up or visiting her or something. And she's a poet lady who lives out here. Teacher too, I guess, at USF. And Joe Kaufman. And I don't know. She lives on a street that it's like, it has a back alley like this. It might be this street. I don't know. That was quite a while ago, and I haven't really been in touch with her much. So they got some beautiful flower beds along their little public right-of-way, keeping it beautiful. It's so beautiful. And I'll be seen as an interloper, interloping on your public right-of-way. I mean, you could make it a private right-of-way, but then you'd probably have to maintain the street or something. I don't know. I wonder if this is a private road because I didn't see a name. But there's some of these in, what do we call it? Balboa Terrace? What's the name of the neighborhood over there by Balboa Park? And it's got a bunch of these like back alleys. It's pretty cool. Ooh. This house is being uplifted. It's being uplifted. It's an uplifting experience. Everyone's so happy. Shit. Well, if it continues, I'm going to go up one more. We're at 25th, I think. No, we're not that far over. I think we're at 32nd. Oh. Hey, good. And you can see Salesforce Tower all the way in the distance. I guess no one ever drives this way. Well, it's new to me. And I've been coming around here. But you know, when I was young and used to come around here, we would always just go down. We go down 25th. And my friend had a classmate who lived down here. It's rather well-to-do because he was going to urban high school, which is, you know, back then it wasn't astronomically expensive like it is now, but it was, you know, a lot of pretty well-off families sent their kids there. So yeah, this one cat, he lived down here, so we used to stop at his house, and then we'd go down to China Beach and stuff. So I done been coming down here. The other story about coming down to the China Beach, Baker Beach sort of area is the actress Sharon Stone, because I worked for a limo company that she was a client, and there was another driver that was like her preferred driver that she had a relationship with, as far as, you know, him taking her around, she felt comfortable with, whatever, you know. With those kind of clients, you're trying to give them the same people all the time, but at a certain point, she got 2 limos, one for her and one for her manager. And so I was driving her manager or agent or whatever you call it, something like that, personal assistant. And so then I ended up driving her. She went to she took a bunch of friends. I picked her up down here. It's like and she was married to the publisher, the owner of the San Francisco Chronicle. I forgot his name, Braunstein or something like that. And then I picked her up and some of her cohorts and drove them in a stretch, just 8-passenger stretch limo. We went down to dogs are welcome. Well, that's nice. That's wonderful. I like that sign. Dogs are welcome. Yay, I'm a dog. I was born in the year of the dog, 1970. Private property, no dumping. No trespassing, no dumping, no parking. Well, I wasn't going to do any of that. Anyway, so I was driving her. Oh, yeah, and they went to Absinthe. I think it still exists on Fell. Is it Fell and Hayes or something like that? But, you know, pretty hoity-toity bar or restaurant. Oh, these have got to have some major historical significance. I got to just look this address up here. Look at these cottages, or whatever they are, bungalow, cottages. These houses right here. There's got to be some of the original houses right out here, for sure. Look at this shit. Bam, 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 bam. Bam, bam, bam. He's got a stop sign. Hi, please don't run me over. Thank you. Oh man, this place is hella dilapidated. That's pretty cool. I guess somebody lived here for a long time. Somebody done grew up here and never moved away. I like that house. So yeah, I want to look these houses up. Because look at this. These are in a row. So if the other ones are painted ladies, these are unpainted damsels. Unpainted damsels. Oh, I love the way they have this identical little awning thing. Now the windows above right there, really cool. And then you have the sunken garage. Super cool. And this one's a normal one as far as the garage goes. So I bet you that one they developed the garages to get more space in the garage and dug them out. So anyway, here I am at California 27th. I'm going to cut over to Geary and take the Geary bus because it's getting late. And now is going to be the test. This is the test of the neighborhood, whether people feel like it's a safe neighborhood, or I can see already. Oh, there we go. There's the guy. Ooh, he didn't lock it. Can I use your bathroom? Because, well, later on, you know, in the evening or something, if you see one of these outhouses, some neighborhoods, they just don't lock them because they just figure their neighborhood is like safe and off the beaten path, and there's not going to be like, oh, this guy locked it. There's not going to be like some crazy homeless people trying to use their John. But no, he didn't put the lock on. he just went in and left. The lock is on, but it's not locked. The door's not locked. And here we have a couple computer monitors sitting on the sidewalk. And I mean, that's like probably a score for somebody. These look like pretty fancy little monitors. Monitor lizards. Anyway, I guess I'll take 25th and walk over to Geary and get the next Geary bus. Hopefully it will be a reasonable time frame. But all this walking has made my my unknown afflictions flare up. It's part of getting older.